Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Power Rankings. It is week 7 already. We are halfway through the regular season of Bad Company. I'm your commissioner, Nick. I'm in a bit of a bad mood, 3 straight losses, but let's get right into those rankings. Number 12. What? R.I.P. Harambe. Oliver bet the house against Jerry this week and is now living on the streets. Even worse, he's now dead last in the power rankings after an embarrassing loss to Jerry. Ben Roethlis bummer got the start this week and disappointed. Meanwhile, Cooper Dump could only muster 4 points. Harambe put up the fewest points in the league this week as he now has dropped 5 games in a row. Things are not looking good. Number 11. Bad luck Jerry. Jerry somehow pulled off a win this week despite lowering his league worst points per game number. He scored the second fewest points in the league this week, so this win was just complete luck. However, Jerry moves out of the basement this week as he is now in a 3-way tie for the 8th playoff spot. Get ready, folks. Jerry might be ready to go all in again. Number 10. What? The implication. Pain without love. Pain can't get enough. Pain, I like it rough because I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. And pain is exactly what I feel after losing by 1 point thanks to some garbage time points from CeeDee Lamb. The receivers on my team are absolute garbage. DJ Sharp was a little banged up, but T.Y. Motel 6 couldn't do anything despite the Colts being down by 21-0. I've decided fire the offensive coordinator this week to try to spice things up, and I will be calling the plays on the field from now on. Number 9. King of the Hill V2. Luke's team lost again in a shocker. Derrick Henry went full tractor Cedo and put up 40 points in the process. A.J. Brown also had a huge game, but every other non-Titan in this lineup disappointed. Mr. 500 just cannot catch a break. This team still has talent, but they've got a lot of work to do just to get into the playoffs. Number 8. What? Snell, yeah. Big Bad Brad won this week, improving to 2-4 on the season. Most surprising is that Brad now has the second most points in the league, trailing only Borat. No pun this week for Kittle, as he had a typical great game, but credit to Ryan Manahill, who is absolutely dealing right now. Let's see if Brad can keep it going into the second half. Number 7. Maybe next year, or should I say, maybe this year, Lance's team picked up a win this week by the slimmest of margins. Another classic Lance game. The team showed a lot of grit and made things difficult for the implication all weekend. Pat Mahomes and CeeDee Lamb knew the exact amount of points they needed to complete the comeback and didn't give up until they got there. A great job. Number 6. What? The process. Ryan knows the pain I'm feeling in this as his team lost in a very similar fashion this week. It was nice to see Julio Owens return to form and Justin Jefferson continue to ball, but the RB core took another hit this week as Raheem Mostert finds himself injured again. I will throw out an offer right now. Jerick McKinnon for Julio Jones. Who says no? Number 5. Team Never Lucky. What? Dan's team lost in the game of the week versus Borat and falls 1 spot in the rankings. Alexander Shoulda-Sadison lost his opportunity, let his opportunity go to waste, and everybody else just had an average week. Should be interesting with Michael Thomas finally returning this week. Let's see if Dan can bounce back. Number 4. Poppy's prized possession. Brophy's team took the L this week and dropped 2 spots in the rankings. Kareem, and Mark Blandrews really underachieved, causing the loss. Still in first place in the division, but there's someone right on your tail. Number 3. When Legends Rise. Frank's team pulled off a surprising comeback Monday night as Kenyon Drake, Amari Cooper, and Christian Kirk combined for over 70 points. The trio balled out Aaron Rodgers and Syke Evans' lousy performances on Sunday. 2 games above 500 now. Is this team legit? Number 2. Beans eating beans. Big Baller Beans bounced back nicely this week and picked up another win over Brophy. Deshaun Watson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Travis Kelce produced enough to overcome another dump of a performance from Doo-Doo Smith-Poopster. However, Beans is still sitting real pretty right now at 4-2 and a clear contender at the top of Bad Company. And number 1, Borat, very nice. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Hunter's team won again this week to move to 6-0 on the season and remain king of the castle. Kyler Murray and Ronald Jones carried this team this week, and Calvin Ridley continued to be a touchdown machine. Is anyone going to be able to beat him this year? He's got Jerry this week in what could be the largest spread in Bad Company history. After that, an interesting matchup against When Legends Rise. Let's see if Hunter keeps it rolling. Now let's take a look at our playoff picture. We've got Snell, currently occupying the 8th seed, taking on Borat Very Nice. Team Never Lucky versus When Legends Rise. Maybe next year would go over to Beans Eating Beans, and the process would take the 7th seed against Poppy's Prized Possession. And let's take a look at our matchup this week, and I'll give you my commissioner predictions. Currently 21-15 on the season. Went 3-3 last week. We've got Maybe Next Year taking on Snell, who's a pretty heavy favorite at the moment. I'm going to go with Maybe Next Year. Sorry, Brad. This matchup, we've got the process taking on the implication, my very own implication. I'm going to take the process. I don't like my team right now. Then we've got When Legends Rise versus R.I.P. Harambe, who is currently homeless right now, but somehow is going to need to find a charger to set his lineup. I'm going to take R.I.P. Harambe. Then we've got Bad Luck Jerry versus Borat Very Nice. Currently the line is 55 points, but that is subject to change. I'm going to take Borat Very Nice, obviously. And then we've got King of the Hill V2 taking on Poppy's Prized Possession. I'm going to take Poppy's Prized Possession to move on to 5-2. And in the game of the week, we've got Team Never Lucky again taking on Beans Eating Beans. Both teams are 4-2 on the season. We see Beans averages nearly 15 more points than Team Never Lucky does on the season. Both guys have some guys on a bye this week, so that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Beans has only won 2 out of the 6 matchups against Dan in his lifetime, but I think he's going to take this one, and that is our preview of the game of the week. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Let's have a great week. Have a good one.